You know what I mean? Welcome. Conversations with Chaotic, man. I got Carl in the building. What's going on, my dude?
Nothing much, man. It's Texas heat.
Dig that. Dig that. Um, man, like, since like before we got here, we was kind of talking about work. Like, to elaborate on that a little bit. Um, like
The air conditioning going too
word,
loud.
word. Like the banks got us kind of like set up. You know what I mean? Like we go to work, trade our time for money, we earn that, we get the money at the end of the week, and it's like we give it right back. If you got a car note, if you got a mortgage, if you got rent, you got bills, like the utility, like it's almost like essentially we working for free.
You are working for free. You working to give them everything that you earn. You don't
Pretty
you don't get to say nothing, and then the average person don't make enough to say something.
right.
You know, so you ain't gonna never unless you in that 30 to 40 grand a year mode. You pretty much check the check, and then even at 30 to 40 grand a year, you still need a little bit of help.
Ah, definitely.
It depends on where you live at too. Because if you out there in Muskegon, you can make $10 an hour and be smooth. Ain't nothing expensive.
Uh, I
You
don't know,
look,
like rent and stuff going up everywhere. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I don't think, and
that's finna change drastically.
and inflation, like everywhere. The gas is more expensive. Food is more expensive. Everything more expensive.
Hey, when you watch cartoons, what do Bugs Bunny do? He always chase the carrot, right?
Mm-hmm.
The last year and a half, ain't nobody been chasing no carrot. They been in the rabbit hole. I need my money back. Shit, the price of wood doubled already. Niggas got quotes on their houses 8 months ago. The price done changed already.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
a big sign that inflation going up
yeah.
because it's hard to fake that. You can't fake lumber.
I got to get my money back.
Definitely,
And then how you gonna get it? You can't do nothing but raise the prices. They
man.
gonna raise the prices, but they ain't gonna raise your wage though. So you still gonna be making the same amount of money struggling, dealing with higher prices now.
How did we get stuck in it? How did that become reality? How did that become life to where I go to work to earn something that I need to survive just to give it right back to you?
It
Like,
was it was made that way from way
that's a big okey doke.
whoever created the 9 to 5 didn't never work. They got labor laws for a reason.
Word.
Because the company will keep you, especially back in the day, the company will keep you at work as long as they can
Man.
and pay you as little as they can. It's always been that way.
Yeah, it's the in
It's the
reality,
system.
it's the pyramid. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I mean? If you ain't at the top,
Everything is meant for you to be in debt. You go to college so you
man,
can take out a student loan so you can get in debt. If you don't go to college, you work a minimum job and you're gonna be paying rent and a car note that's way too much for what you should be paying for where you paying rent at.
those are your biggest expenses, and the bank own them.
You don't own nothing.
You got to go to the bank to get both of those.
hmm You
Typically,
hope. You
typically.
hope. Unless you get unless you got 4 kids and get a good taxes, your taxes back.
I mean, who?
Hey,
I have 4 kids just to get
yeah,
the
hey,
tax, just to get
hey,
the tax
man,
credit.
I kid you not,
That's
man.
insane.
You know, just like I know, it's people right now telling us, it's somebody right now telling somebody, as soon as I get my taxes, I'm gonna give you your money back. It's somebody right now saying it.
Yeah,
We in October. It's
yeah.
somebody right now borrowing somebody, but
Spending the
somebody
money
saying,
already.
hey, look at man. When I get my taxes, I'm gonna give you your money back. It's saying it right now, man.
That's crazy. Like, it's only like 1 month out the year that you get to kind of live normal. That you get to live like that. You get to do something that you get to not feel broke. One month out the year, you get to not feel broke.
I don't know how that feel though, man, because I can't take 1 month. I need all 12. I can't feel broke at any time. It's just not a good feeling.
But you know what I'm saying? People wait around to tax season to be able to live.
I can't, and they do, and I know a lot they do. It's crazy. It's a crazy mind frame. And then it's like with the Section 8. If you make too much money, they'll kick you off your Section 8. So now your rent gonna change. So why go to work? So why go to work? Now I gotta quit my job for a couple months and start over again because you finna take me out of this party.
That's a trap. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If Section 8 a trap to keep you broke. Because you can live here, but you can't make
you have to do it right. And then you really have to use it for what it's there for. It's there for you to get out of there. It ain't there for you to stay there. If you use it for what it's there for, then it can help you out because you should actually be saving some money while you spending $200 on rent and they paying all your utilities.
I mean, but you can't make no money. That's why you can't save nothing.
Yeah, you definitely can't make nothing out here.
You can't make no money on Section 8 or they'll kick you out. So how you get ahead? You stuck there.
You better become a barber.
I know people have been on Section 8 for 20 years.
I know people have been on there for longer than that. Yeah, I know people. Barber. I know
that's smart though. Like you dead ass.
Yeah, become a barber. Because then that way they can't count your cash.
Right.
Become a barber, stack your bread up, and use it for what it's there for. Then you can actually move up because being a barber, you can show them like you don't have to really report all your money. You can tell them I only make this much. Or when you're ready to move up, okay, I make this much now. No matter how much you make it, it's straight cash. You don't get a check when you barber.
Niggas need to learn the game. Like, so, man, I was reading this book, man. It said something deep, right? It was by Bob Proctor. I forget. I think it's called You're Born Rich. In the book, he said, like, he asked somebody like how much you make a year. He was like 30,000 or something like that. He was like, you know why you make $30,000 a year? He was like, because you don't know how to make 100 or more. You know what I mean? So it's all about like knowing, like if you knew how to make 100,000, you'll be making that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
that's true.
It's really just so that's the only thing that's missing. Right? It's the knowledge.
Well, you have to be in those circles. The average person not in those circles.
You got to go find that knowledge. You know what I mean? Like it ain't because
most people not though. You have to. That's something that you can't tell somebody. That's something that they have to want. You have to want to go do it. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell somebody, well, hey, you know, if you do such and such, you know, you can get such and such. If you tell them that, they ain't going like, yeah, okay, cool, I heard what you're saying. If they really want it and they heard what you said and they really want it, then they ain't gonna do it. But if you telling them that, 9 times out of 10 gonna go one after the other.
Man, like it's key. Like you said, those circles, like mentorship is so key. You know what I mean? Like I use boxing as an example, right? If you want to be a great boxer, you need to learn from a great boxer. Right. You know what I mean? And so on and so forth. Like mentorship is key. You have to get the knowledge. You know what I mean? Even if you don't have the experience. I swear I changed these settings on this camera yesterday. I swear I did.
Yeah, you got to get the knowledge. Yeah, you have to be willing to take the knowledge too. Because sometimes some people just think you're just talking just to be talking. And maybe not hear it. Like, you remember when I first moved out to Grand Rapids, you was the only person I heard talking about owning a business. We was all making the same money.
Yeah.
You the only person that said I want a business. I'm like, oh, okay, well, shit, I'm gonna fuck with you more than, yeah, I can go party and everything, but shit, he talking about something else. You have to want to know something else, because we was all in the same spot. We just chose to do different things.
Yeah, it's about I don't even, like know how to, it's about what you, almost like what you taught.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or what you seen growing up, man. If you all you seen was people work to death, that's all you know.
Yeah. I ain't trying to work to death.
You know what I mean? Like me, I guess I kind of always been a loner, you know what I mean? So I always been like just trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? And just coming up and seeing like you know what I mean? I knew like working for somebody, like just being a creative, I wanted to have a different option. You know what I mean? So I discovered, businesses have advantages. And
Yeah.
just trying to build wealth, you know what I mean? It just made sense to start a business.
You would never get ahead by working for somebody, because you always be under their wing or in a system. As long as you in that system, then you can't do what you want to do because they're gonna take all your time.
They're making money off you.
Yeah. So why would they let you go? You have to stop that part of it. But then that's the hard part.
You gotta switch that. You gotta make money off something else. You see, like it's a complicated game.
It is. It's not set up for the weak. I can say that it's not set up for the weak, because nothing is going to go the way you want it to go at all. No matter how you plan it, you can have it down to the T. It's going to be a monkey wrench. So you just got to stay with it, because that's the way this system set up. The way this system set up, you would never get ahead.
That's funny you say that, because just like when you set a goal, like just us as people, we logical by default.
Mm-hmm.
So you stop yourself by setting a goal because you psych yourself out thinking you can't do it because logically it don't make sense, right? But nothing happens the way you think it does. Just go fucking do it. That's the only way to fucking do it, man. Because nothing's gonna happen the way you think, man. The only way to fucking get it done is to fucking get it done. Don't try to think out a fucking plan to do something, because it ain't gonna that plan ain't gonna fucking work anyway.
It ain't gonna work anyway.
Go do it. Just take the journey.
Just know, right? Exactly. Take the journey. Take the ride, because it's not gonna do nothing but teach you. You have to be willing to accept the knowledge, the good or bad, because it's only gonna help you out either way. Hey, shit, nothing. I'm in my, fifth city? Shit.
Yeah.
This shit is, ain't nothing easy. And ain't shit in the one city that I would move to, it didn't go with the way I planned it to go. So, I may be the wrong person to act. But I figured that shit out, man. I took the bumps and bruises. I never fell off either. You got to keep your goal in mind. As long as you keep your goal in mind, you'll take the bumps and bruises.
Yeah.
That shit gonna hurt. It's gonna knock you down. So what? Shit. Man,
right.
You
That's what we out here for.
Yeah, you're gonna fall off a bike every day. So you're gonna stop me from riding it. Yeah.
And that's another thing. Fall in love with the grind. That's what I did, my nigga. Yeah. I fell in love with the chasing the part of the goals.
Yeah.
I don't get too high or too low on the goals. Because it's another one right after that. Once I achieve one, you know what I mean? I fall in love with the chase, with the grind, with the struggle.
Yeah.
I embrace that shit.
Man, and I laugh at it. Like, all right, so this is what we're doing? Cool, I got it. Now I'm going to figure it out this way. Cool, it ain't going that way? All right, cool. I'm going to figure it out this way. Right. It don't even matter. I ain't going to stop. That's one thing that ain't going to happen. I ain't going to stop it. I'm going to figure it out, though. Definitely going to figure it out. However it falls. Good, bad, or whatever, Take the losses and laugh at them and take the wins and drink on them.
Man, you heard him? Man, I was like, what's up with this LG? What's up with the Dave Chappelle and the?
Oh, don't get me started. Oh, you gonna get me started? Now you gonna have me started like Dave Chappelle,
bro. What's up with this cancel culture shit? Like,
this is the most pettiest thing ever. And see, if you really watch his special, this is exactly what he's talking about. He's outraged over what he said, yet he's not outraged over this dude being held down by a cop. He's not outraged by Black kids being murdered in cities at record numbers. Like, it's record numbers out here. Black kids being murdered in not just Chicago, Philly, New York, in every city, across every major city, it's a record number of Black kids being killed. Yeah, you want to get mad at him because he asked you the question, what makes y'all more better than that? Nah, man, you can't ask that question. Obviously, we see what happened. You get more outraged over him saying something about y'all that we don't even know y'all. We don't even mess with y'all anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody over there trying to discredit nobody. We don't, y'all in y'all own lane, basically. So stay over there and stay over there. Because he ain't saying shit wrong. And the same outrage that he got, now you answered the question. So yeah, they care more about that shit than they do about the kids being killed in America. That is, I guess that's the answer to the question.
That's crazy.
Because now they protesting Netflix talking about they need more content for them. They need more writers. They need more shows.
Right. What do you?
So that proves that his whole special proves the point. His whole special proved the point. It just proved the point. He said, and that's exactly what he said. Y'all gonna get outraged over this. Don't get outraged over that.
Okay, I'm conversations with Kaotick, right? K Studios, right? I am not here to be politically correct. I'm here to give my point of view. And if I'm being honest,
you probably thinking without, you probably say without thinking. Like, yeah, you probably thinking without.
Talking about you need more content. Like, what are you like? Who the fuck are you, man?
Yes.
Who the fuck do you think you are? We can say what the fuck we want to say. We can think what the fuck we want to think. Look, nobody told you to go do that shit. So if you decided to go do that shit, how other people react is on you.
It's not
don't put the shit on me. Don't make me. I don't have to accept it. I don't have to be nice to you. I don't have to do shit.
They do black folks like that every day.
For real, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand. You want to live that lifestyle. We don't have to. We don't have to accept that. The public don't have to accept that shit. Flat out. Did nobody tell you to live that lifestyle? Why? I don't understand.
Man. Each his own, man.
Nobody want to see that shit on TV.
I do have a problem with that, man.
I don't watch that shit on TV.
I have a problem with it's not even with having it on TV. It's the way that they force it on you on TV. Like it'd be a difference if
I mean, like love scenes and everything. Y'all cut it out. This is
well,
Fox. Like, what is going on? Cut it out. Put that shit on HBO or something. Like
it's more of see if it wasn't forced, it's forced upon you. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody had a problem with RuPaul. She wasn't forced upon you. He did what he did, he maneuvered how he maneuvered. Like nobody ever had a problem with him.
right.
He wasn't forced upon you. You see him when you see him, you know what I'm saying? Put him something like that. Like, yet there is one thing. If you watch old movies, some of your favorites from 70s, the 80s, even the 90s, before they got to the forcing it upon you, if you watch some of your favorite movies, they all have either a gay or lesbian person. They do. Every last one.
That's always been Hollywood.
Yeah. So yet they have them in the movies. It's not forced upon you. It plays a different role. It falls into the movie. It's not like it's down your throat like they do, and they make you watch the shit.
God bless y'all, man. The LGBT.
They make you watch it.
If I left out a letter, I apologize, man. God bless y'all, man. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't got no problem with nobody. It's just a difference in how things are structured.
I just feel like I have the right to feel the way I want to.
Yeah, you can't.
Y'all kind of make like y'all like you can't.
You can't tell me that I can't
cancel me because
I have a disagreement with something. Yeah, you can't.
Because I want to call you a slur.
Yeah.
You can't cancel me because I want to call you a slur. I can call you what I want to. I can feel how I want to feel. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, they call niggas every day.
Come on, man. If you prefer to be called that, that's your preference. That don't mean I have to. I have a preference too. I might prefer to call you something else. You know what I mean? I don't understand. You know what I mean? It just seemed like I'm forced to accept this, and I shouldn't have to be. I shouldn't have to accept it if I don't want.
Yeah, you should be entitled to your opinion. Everybody, actually, you should be. Everybody is entitled to their opinion, and just because your opinion don't align with everybody else doesn't make you wrong. That's the way I look at it.
Man.
That's just like I use this all the time. Say somebody slap a person, and the person they slap first time, the dude just walk away. So then he gets slapped again the second time, he may just mess around and kill that person. Not knowing that the first time he gets slapped, he walked away. You never know how a person is going to react to anything.
Right.
So you can't judge a person by their reaction.
Man. Yeah, you never know.
You never know. He was tired of being slapped. He got slapped the first time, walked away. The second time, like, oh, hell no, you ain't slapping me. All right, it's what it is. Sometimes it only take one time to be slapped to realize that you ain't gonna let it happen again.
Man. So, Kyrie, you agree or disagree?
I have no problem with Kyrie not. Actually, I ain't got a problem with Kyrie, man. He a grown ass man. I ain't winning or losing with him. So, I mean, if he feel like he don't want to play or he don't want to take the vaccine, that's cool. I don't want to take the vaccine, so I definitely can't judge him on that part. Now, if I'm gonna lose, but I'm not finna lose. How much if you lose $30 or something million? See, it's a difference.
So you taking the vaccine?
For $37 million, I might, but for what I do now, probably not. I might consider it for $30 million. I might consider it, even though I haven't taken it now. But for what I'm doing now, I just changed my job.
Man,
I ain't making 30 million. I'm doing good, but shit, 30 million, I'm not considering it now. But for $30 million, I definitely consider it.
I'm gonna be.
I'm just.
Before I touch on my personal beliefs, I'm gonna address the NBA. They got a union. Like,
See,
like
this falls outside of, this is how the NBA get to play the good but bad guy, because it's really out of the NBA hands. This is a restriction on the state of New York. This has nothing to do with the NBA. The state of New York says that you have to have this done. So there's a difference. The NBA gets to let the states decide. That's why everybody got the vaccine, because the states were deciding. The NBA never said anybody has to do this. The states came down and said, if you want to be in these venues, you have to have such and such paperwork. If you want to play these sports, you have to have such and such paperwork. It wasn't just the NBA.
So what is a mandate?
Whatever they want it to be.
What is an executive order?
When a lawyer, when you sign to a record label, they give you a contract and say, yeah, we just gonna fill the rest in later, just put your name on the paper. Yeah, they just gonna fill the rest in later, just put your name on the paper, bit.
That's what I noticed about this whole situation is the verbiage they're using.
Yeah, oh, come on, that man.
It's been, to my understanding, it's been way more deadlier outbreaks than this. But all of a sudden,
man, this is the best wordage ever, and I love it because I'm using some of the words too. Shit, hey, if they can use it, I can use it. Shit. Hey, shit, if you can cover a pandemic, sit everybody down, and then figure out a way to up the prices for everything. Come on, man. You geniuses.
And that, yeah, it was genius because that stimulus was genius.
I'm finna get y'all how much they give us.
Genius.
Okay.
They get, let's just call it overall a couple grand, right?
And then they did it. They did it at the right time. They gave you all that unemployment money. They gave you all them cash, whatever, PPE loans and all that, while everything was shut down. So which means you couldn't buy nothing. You couldn't buy nothing.
No, I mean, so
now that that's money though,
back. That's exactly what we did.
No, I'm finna double. I'm finna double everything because you just spent that. I got the money back already that I gave you.
Yeah.
Now
we give it right back.
No, I'm finna take your money now and I'm doubling the price. Because I already got my money back already because you spent all that money I gave you already. All that money gone. That shit long gone. Y'all sitting around waiting for taxes.
Yeah.
Now it's your money that I want. And I want it double. And I want it double.
Yeah, because it's definitely costing me double to fill my car up.
Hey, and I want it double. If it's not, this shit is ran by the mob, man. This shit is, man, they taking everything.
Rape.
And you can't, and then it's rape. You can't do nothing about it.
Executive order. What is that?
Man.
Mandate.
Mm-hmm. That means I mandate you.
We got shit on our face.
I'm getting all my money back. I'm just letting you know that now. I'm getting all my money back.
We got to walk around like this.
Hey. See it. Mm-hmm.
We walk around like this, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. Hey, all I can do is I gotta give it up to him, man.
Yeah.
I gotta give it up to him. They did that shit.
Smooth.
They did that shit, dog.
smoothly. And they gave you a president that you ain't heard from since he's been in office. Yeah, you remember I was saying when they was running, as soon as he named Kamala Harris, I was like, okay, they gonna set this up. So she may be able to be able to come the first black woman president in history. But they ain't did shit. They shit finna go down like they gonna sweep this shit under the rug. What your 4 years do? What have they done at all? Like, I ain't heard shit.
Hey, they finna get their slice. It's a $3 billion something infrastructure deal.
Hey,
they setting up shop, bro.
Hey,
why all the cargo ships? Why ain't letting the cargo ships in?
Because I'm finna double your price. And I told the boss that he acted like he didn't want to pay me in time. So all right, cool. You go figure this out. I know what's gonna happen. At the end of the day, everything double. Everything double. Now they got all this buy America, so your stuff won't be sitting on cargo ship. Everything double.
Do you know the cargo ships out there, bro?
Dude, the shit looks like a motherfucking traffic jam.
Bro.
And it's not just here. Well, I don't know where you seen it at, but I seen it for Texas. And LA and New York is probably a little bit worse. They got them motherfuckers sitting out there, and I tell you this, it's gonna be a lot of angry captains when they get to unload these ships, because they're gonna be telling them regular assholes that they just stuck over there already. Mm-hmm. That ain't to a relationship. This was supposed to be for a couple weeks. Now you stole the chick for 2 months.
I seen an article that says over 200,000 ships.
Yeah, just sitting in the water,
waiting to dock. 200,000.
Wow. All your Amazon, all your everything that's not important. So you
definitely my orders online are taking longer.
So yeah, you're not in that percentile. Polo ain't shut. Polo ain't stopped. Hennessy ain't stopped. You know, they getting alcohol in here on a regular basis. I can tell you that right now. They getting alcohol in here on a regular
basis. Said you straight.
Everything is sitting in the water, man. So some of the things come.
Like, why?
Hey, I bet you Jordan ain't missed a drop date. Jordan ain't missed a drop date through the whole pandemic. Jordan ain't missed not one drop date. Not one.
That's some weird shit.
So something getting in here.
I mean, well, Jordan, they probably got their private planes and shit, bro. They ain't shipping this shit like that, bro.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? You got cargo ships. You load my shit up.
Not from China.
How come you can't?
You ain't going through all that. Not when Nike pay for it. Nike ain't missed a drop.
I don't know how they get their supplies in here. But they probably got personal. You know what I mean?
Nike ain't missed a drop date or none of that. You ain't seen no clothes or nothing slack off. Just your food. That's all. They gonna starve you to. They gonna starve you to death.
That's where all the money went back to. The top of the pyramid.
Mm-hmm.
Like 2020.
The only motherfucking made money is Amazon.
40% of all the currency ever printed since they've been printing money was in 2020. Let that sink in. 40% of all the money that's ever been printed since we had the Federal Reserve. 40% of that money since we had the Federal Reserve was printed in 1 year, 2020. They printed more money.
That was because of the check. So that wasn't. Yeah, that was because of the check. So they don't really count. They did. But see, the dollar is only what they make it. If you got
So if you're doing that, you're deliberately destroying it.
If you got $100 million, you can't go to the bank and tell them give me $100 million. You shut the whole fucking market down. If Bill Gates just wake up one morning and say, I want to be an asshole, I'm cashing out of my American money and I'm taking my shit to Europe, he shut us down. You got too much money. Where you gonna get it from? I didn't.
The bank teller, I want to see that. I want to see her face.
Hey, I listened to Kevin Hart book. He said he got $250,000. He said he didn't realize how much $250,000 wasn't really his because he didn't see it in cash. He had it on a card, and before he knew it, he had spent $250,000.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, that is. So money go.
Money,
but
money.
You can't claim it. You only can like the way the rappers be running around with cash and stuff like that. They go to
you order it.
Yeah, you're not just walking around with
$100,000. You can't show up there on Tuesday.
Yeah, you can't show up there on Tuesday thinking you're gonna get $100,000. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It don't work like that.
They order it from the feds.
And then even when you order it, you got to go through the process because they just not finna give you $1 million in cash. Just not finna give you $1 million in cash. They gonna go through a whole lot of steps before you get $1 million in cash.
I believe it.
But then you probably can't even get it. You probably have to go through your financial advisor, whoever it is, a lawyer or somebody. You can't even go get your own money.
Crazy.
And having a safety deposit box don't work because they count that too.
Yeah.
And every time you scan your card or whatever you do to check in, they see how much you take out.
I think that's where we headed. We headed to a paperless currency. I think that's why they fucking the money up. You know what I mean?
I can see that. I can see that.
And that's oh man, that's fuck that. That's frightening to me. Like, ain't no shoebox money no more. Everything is digital and they can touch it and take it and do what they want.
Yes.
All your money in the computer, man. Fuck that.
Well,
I can't stash none. I can't.
That's something you're not gonna be able to change because that's gonna be something that they make with the time. So that's gonna be out of anybody's control. They're gonna let you have cash until they don't want you to have it no more.
So this is democracy, right? Like,
no, it's not. You thought you was living
it. Supposed to be like, why can't we vote? Like, why can't we vote on this shot? Like, who the fuck is making it? Why can't we vote on these mandates? Why can't we vote on more shit?
Because remember how I said when the you was finna vote, when I count your vote, it's gonna go the way I want. Because even if you said yes, I'm saying you said no. Or if you said no, I'm saying yes. So it don't matter if you vote or not.
I mean, but you understand what I'm saying, right? Like, why do we just accept this system? You know what I mean? Like a system that clearly we getting took advantage of, but we got the power. Check this out. What if don't nobody go to work tomorrow? Nobody.
It would hurt for a minute.
What if don't nobody go to work the next day?
It would hurt the people that's not going to work more than it would the job.
I disagree.
It's only a certain job.
We got the power, bro.
It's only a certain.
No matter how you wrap that, bro, the power is with the people. We got the numbers. It's way more of us as a handful of them. We can create our own shit. We could borrow or barter.
That has to be. Yeah, that can work, but it has to be. You know what? It's too many crabs in the barrel.
I agree.
There's too many crabs. That's just what that comes down to. It's too many. You would never be able to get ahead. It's always somebody trying to bring you down, no matter.
I think at some point, you know what I mean, the system gonna get pushed too far. We're gonna have to push back. If we don't push back, we're gonna be like China, bro. They decide how many kids you can have. They under surveillance 24 hours a day. Like, this country is headed in a bad place, bro. Like, it ain't never been. What the fuck is the executive order? I'm gonna keep saying it. Like, the verbiage they using. That ain't no law. What are you doing? Nobody just why we ain't vote on this? Like, nobody says nothing. Everybody just put a fucking mask on. Can we vote on that?
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it should. I deserve fresh oxygen, motherfucker.
Yeah.
What's wrong with y'all, man?
You know, you don't deserve it. They say you do, and they prove it.
All right. All right.
You know, hey.
I'll turn into Moses out here.
You gonna build an ark?
Man, we gonna do something.
You seen what movie was that when they had the ships already for the end of, was it end of days?
Yeah, no, 2012.
2012? Okay, yeah. You seen how they had that already made.
Oh man, ain't no telling what they got, bro.
Mm.
They got underground, they got mountains that's hollow, bro. There's a whole city in the mountain on them boys.
I believe it.
Ain't no telling. Man, you see the moon a couple days ago? Like, not yesterday, with the day before, I think I woke up in the moon. It looked like it was daylight outside, but it was dark. Motherfucking moon was so bright. I was like, well, this shit different.
It still be daylight here when it's dark there. So,
dude, I see when you went outside, it was dark here, man. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, man. This has been Conversations with Kaotick. We at K Studios, man. Crispy with the mic. We got Carl in the building, man. Great chopping it up with you, man. Great. You know what I mean? Getting to kick it and touch base with you, man. I appreciate you taking a minute out to holler at me.
No problem, my dude.
Right.